with so much attention to me. Okay, so last week, get away from me. Last week it was the last 2 days of deer season in like any appreciable amount of time. So my father and I went out on Saturday, and we got up and then we went down, drove to the place where we normally go hunting. We got there about 8 o'clock, and we're doing our thing throughout the day. Just hunting, just like sitting around trying to,
Sitting around waiting for an animal to walk by.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
And we do this all day until about 4 o'clock, and then it starts getting dark, and we haven't gotten anything. Haven't really seen much. We saw a couple of deer, but nothing presenting a shot. So we just like head back to the car, pack up all our stuff, be like, all right, just come back tomorrow. It's all good. And my dad like unlocks the car, we like put all the stuff in, and then he changes into like his like normal clothing, like out of his hunting gear, and then just as he goes to like try to like turn the car on, he's like, wait, I have my keys. And it's like, wait, what? No, Dad, you just had the keys like 5 minutes ago when you unlocked the car. And he's like, no, I really don't know where I put the keys. So I'm just like, okay. You definitely just had them because we just unlocked the car. So we started just like maybe dropped them, like maybe put in the wrong pocket. So we're like looking around and in the snow and stuff and checking all the pockets of all the clothing we have. And basically we spent like the next hour looking, like next hour looking for these keys, and we can't find them. Like we check every single pocket, like every single like cranny between the seats, like in the glove compartment, anywhere we could possibly think of where these keys might have gone, and we just can't find them. And then about this time, it gets dark at 5. It's like 5 o'clock now, so we can't see anything, and we're just like, all right. So now we have 2 options. Either we could stay here, sit in the car all night, possibly freeze to death because the car doesn't turn on, so it's like, what are we gonna do with this? Or we can try to like call someone to come pick us up, take us back, Columbus. So my dad and I were thinking like we don't actually know like what the address of where it is that we were. Like we know how to get there and like all that stuff, but we don't know how to explain like how to get there. So we go and like walk to like the main road, and we're like, okay, there's gotta be like a street sign around here somewhere, like a house. Just find an address and like call one of my friends, have them Google Maps it, just boom, have them come pick us up. We go along, and then like there's no street name or like number or anything like that. It's just a road, and all the houses, they don't have like an address. It's just like 5 digits, and that's it. There's no like anything. It's just like, wait, what? Like this doesn't help us at all. So I'm like calling my friend, and like we found this one sign. I'm like, okay, I like had him try to Google where this like the words on the sign. He didn't get anything for that. So we're just like so we don't really know what to do. Like the only thing that we knew is like, alright, Chillicothe is like about 3 hours walk that way, and people know where Chillicothe is. So I guess our only real option is just to walk to Chillicothe. Yeah, and like normally it's like, okay, that's not too bad, but 3 hours, 3 hours. That's about 6 miles. It's like not so bad, but it's like after 8 hours, full day of hunting. And it's like 10 degrees outside because the sun's gone down, and we each have like 30 pounds of like hunting gear with us, and we're just like, all right, well, there really is no option 2, so we're just gonna have to go with this one and just like walk there. So we spent like the next 2.5 hours walking to Chillicothe because I called my friend. I'm like, all right, if like we walk to Chillicothe, could you like meet us there? Come pick us up and like take us back. And he's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. So we're walking to Chillicothe. And it's just like ridiculous because it's on the highway the entire way, and that's illegal, right? You're not supposed to be like walking on the highway.
The railroad bridge.
Yeah, except for like we have to cross a railroad, and just along the highway the entire time. And the worst part was like we had to cross the Scioto River, so we had to go across this bridge, and it was like the median didn't exist. It was just like because it was like completely covered in snow, and it's like. If you stuck your arm out, you'd just be gone because that's like traffic would be there. That was just crazy because you have like these semis coming down like 65 miles an hour going across this bridge. That was nuts. That was ridiculous.
Good thing I didn't know about this. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. And it's like and finally when we get to Chillicothe, after like 2.5 hours of just like walking, just just like straight, just like
overpass to overpass.
Yeah, it's like nose to the grindstone sort of thing. It's like just have to get there because if we don't, we're just it's not gonna end up well. So when we finally get there, we just get to like this like rest stop sort of area, and it's like, oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a McDonald's? Oh my gosh, McDonald's! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like that one moment was like the happiest I've ever been to see.
Boy, and I had free coupons for free sandwiches that you could have used.
This is ridiculous. It's like we were outside for like 12 hours that day and just didn't have like we brought like some sandwiches to eat, but we planned to go home around like 4 and be like, okay, whatever, and just have a nice dinner. But it's just like after that, it's just we were just completely exhausted. We must have just looked like someone the cat dragged in because we were just like, it was nuts.
Like 3 people go for the phones when we walk in the door of the McDonald's.
Yeah, we're just like completely just like drenched in sweat. We have all these like burrs and stuff on us because we're just like out in the woods all day. So we didn't have our guns. We left the guns in the car because we're like, that's probably not gonna go over very well.
Wow.
But yeah, that was ridiculous.
Have you found the keys yet?
How did we get back to Columbus?
Oh, my friend came down and picked us up. We got back. And then the next day, we drove down my mom in her car and brought, the spare keys so we could, turn the car on. So we got to the car and it's like, all right, we're already here, might as well go hunting for a little bit while more. So my dad and I go for like 2 hours or so. And my mom's like looking through all this stuff while we're there. And then when we get back, she's just like, guess what I found? And she's like, no, you didn't. And she's like, yeah, no, I found the keys. It's just like, what? And apparently they were in this, like, my dad had this jacket, and it's like, there were like 2 pockets. It's like, one pocket was like here where you like
you had
go
the
for,
keys on you
then,
all the time.
No, not walking there, but it was just like an extra jacket. But like, there's like a pocket where you like normally have your pocket, and then there's like one on like the underside of it that's like you like wouldn't know about unless you like, I don't know, it was weird. It was like hidden behind another pocket, and it's just like we just assumed there was nothing there because my dad opened the one pocket, looked in, and it's like, okay, there's nothing here, and just closed it. I'm like, okay, there's no way he missed keys just by like after looking at his pockets. So it's like, yeah, and then it's just boom.
What? Oh, my wallet.
Lost
That was
their wallet.
this pair of pants.
Couldn't find her wallet. Calls me up.
I said they were in this pair of pants.
I went out and there they were.
Yes, I had already checked the pair of pants. What happened was, these pants have really deep pockets, so I always keep it in there. And so when I checked the pants on the hanger, I stuck my hand way up in there. Well, what had happened was the wallet had fallen in. Since this was upside down, the wallet had fallen in, so it was sitting right there. So when I put my hand into the pocket to check
You went
it,
past the wallet.
yeah, the wallet was right there.
Huh.
Does this run in the family?
Apparently.
Probably was.
That's really weird.
Those are really nice as a chicken.
Well, I thought I lost my keys once, and it turned out that they were just behind. There was a small rip in my purse, and they had gotten behind the first layer of fabric. I kept hearing my keys, and I thought I was going to save. And then it turned out that my purse was just broken, and they were lost for like a month before I finally found them.
Mark, didn't you lose a pair of keys at Mom and Dad's
Yes,
house?
that was quite
Yeah, it fell into a chair,
That was the
I
story.
guess, and they later found it after they moved the chair.
Found it on the floor underneath the chair.